F A in the coffee. Excuse me. Still have lots of time to kill. Willie. Uh, talk to Olivia. Is this? It's just the tunnel again. Yes. If I'm not mistaken, somewhere. I want to say I saw a side quest with Sigourney, but I saw it as I was going somewhere else. Around for Sigourney. Oh, there's a side quest. Not Sigourney, but there's a side quest. Ah! Hi, George. I think I want to go to this Milky Way Avenue. Go. This is not where I was. Okay, there's the one near Lysander. Let's go to the one near Lysander first, and then we'll go. Actually, no, because those are on the map. Let's go for Sigourney, because they'll be rotating. Oh god, the map rotated. Go ahead and talk to the pot lady. Get that sticky, icky, as it were. God dang it. Talk to me about movies, York. I don't think I'm going the right way. I messed this up. No, it didn't. What up, Richard? Oh god. Hey, Richard. What happens? You just see a cowboy and then you just get into a horrendous car accident. Way of life. Hey, George. Keep going and then take the next right. I do want to. Seems I can go fill up. I'd probably fill up my car. Hey, Kason. Heads up. Maybe give, there's, oh boy. Side quest here! Oh, spin it! Go! What's up, Gina?
Hey, hello.
Hello.
How's it going?
Going well. Gina's gonna pump it.
Good. That needs to get done every now and then. Should be done regularly. Keep things in working order, shake the rust off.
I guess I'm not gonna bribe what's-his-face, because he's not here. But she had a side quest, so we're gonna back up and talk to her. By that I mean, get this card for Gina's sponge. You know what I'm saying?
Ugh. I keep forgetting that your license plate says spy fiction.
It's a good license plate.
It's a thing I'll just ignore for a while, like I'll just not look at that spot of the screen, and then occasionally I'll just look down and go like, oh, right.
There's lots of good license plates in this video game.
Yeah.
I guess we're not going to do the side mission. The circle isn't there. So we're instead going to go back to
you know, you need this car to look like shit again before you can come back and do it.
Yeah.
You can't clean an already cleaned car. If it ain't clean, don't clean it.
How I live my life.
You gotta ram something first, really fuck this thing up and do a U-turn.
So, where shall we go next?
I need to stop
I wish this game had, like,
hitting the talk button, because these are not going to talk about movies until the plot advances, I feel.
I wish this game had, like, full-on super detailed car destruction. And then you just take it back to the car wash, and Gina just wipes the dents out. Wipes the hood back onto your car.
With her spit.
It's all it takes.
Got magic
also,
spit.
since York's not going to talk about movies while you drive, I watched something else on Netflix today while I wait to eventually return to work.
Oh.
Hey, Sigourney.
Which is, they had some, it was like a movie that I've seen there before, but I hadn't actually paid any attention to it, called Killing Gunther.
What you're talking about?
It's kind of entertaining. It's like a little comedy, like fake documentary thing about a gang of assassins trying to kill the world's top-rated hitman, so that now they will be, you know, the world's top-rated hitman.
What happens when her
It's just them forcing a documentary crew to follow them around while they try to kill said world's most famous and powerful hitman,
Alright.
who is played by Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Hey!
Who they got, like, I'm gonna assume that, like, 95% of the budget was spent to get him for, like, a scene or two, which is all at the end of the movie, and the entire rest of the movie you just see him, like, off in the distance, like, someone will get shot and they'll just spin around, and the found footage camera will spin around, and you'll just see, like, a silhouette on a rooftop very far away, and they'll be like, oh shit, and I'll go hide. It's, I don't know, it's kind of clever. They just make sure that you never actually see him or get a good look at him until the very end of the movie, so that it can very clearly be played by different people. It's okay. There are much worse movies on Netflix. And Jesus, so many terrible worse movies on Amazon Prime.
Hey.
Amazon Prime Video was a nightmare.
Okay, where am I going?
It has some good things on it, but like the bottom of the barrel there seems much lower than the bottom of Netflix's barrel.
Oh, I'm going the wrong way. That's the issue here.
it's losing its warmth, TFP.
It is. I'm the bad driver. But yeah, the other day I watched the Eurovision movie.
Oh yeah. How'd you like it?
Boy, Dan Stevens and Cassandra are really good together. Boy,
Yeah, they are.
I wish
They are the best part of that movie by a mile.
I wish that movie was about 30 minutes shorter and it was all in the beginning.
Oh yeah. Yeah. And I get that. But man, Dan Stevens carries that fucking movie.
Boy, does he!
I really like that character of just not quite an actual villain.
Why aren't we there yet? Could you step on it?
Actually, a pretty nice guy,
Yeah.
Going to get cold.
but so villainous looking.
Very villainous looking, but super nice.
This is not
Yeah.
good. It's losing more and more of its warmth. At this rate, my
Oh.
pot is going
Also,
to
I
get
just,
cold.
until literally just this moment, I
Hurry,
completely
why do
forgot
you
about
have
that
to
scene in
drive
his house
so
full of big
safely?
statues.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry, my pot is getting cold.
It all just had his face.
And giant dicks.
So does that mean that, like, someone actually made those statues and those exist in a
Thanks to
prop
you,
warehouse
my
now?
pot is
I
still
have
warm.
to
I'm
assume.
glad to hear that.
Don't get so excited, will you?
Were you waiting
When's
for
the
the
charity auction when
auction?
they give those
What, are
away?
you going to
Yeah.
tell me a secret?
The pot
Because I'm just saying,
knows
like, I've got a savings account.
everything.
Your next birthday might get
Here's
exciting.
why. If you can't find the person you are looking for, you need to look at things.
I want them to not
from
deliver it in a
different
crate. I want them to wrap
There's
it.
only one truth,
That-
but more
Also
than
good.
one is always visible. Like cooking a stew. Mix things in and wait for it to boil together. Just make sure it doesn't get burnt. And
Television
keep an
movie,
eye on
Dan
it.
Stevens,
You have to
statue.
gently mix it sometimes.
I'm just
and
looking
wait
for a
until it's
picture.
ready. Listen.
I'm just no. I'm looking for like a listing.
The best stew is a stew. that
Lady,
is
weren't you
boiled
worried that your pot was gonna get
slowly.
cold and now you're just standing outside?
Oh my! My pot is getting cold again! Did you have to talk so long?
I didn't say anything, lady.
Oh.
Lady, your shoe. You forgot your shoe. There's totally a button prompt.
All right. I don't think anyone is selling those statues, TFP. I'm sorry.
Bummer. Boy, we still have quite a ways to go until the next story event. Okay, let's go visit the general. Gonna give us a great deal on some car insurance with Shaq, that general.
Side note: I do appreciate that the Eurovision movie acknowledged the problem of, oh god, if we win this, we have to host it. Man, I love Eurovision. Eurovision is so fucking dumb.
It's so weird. Also, I just want to point out, I know it's a movie.
Uh-huh.
I know Will Ferrell's character is not the brightest.
Uh-huh.
Probably should not have touched that knife.
You probably shouldn't have touched that knife. Tiny though it may be.
Yeah.
I was also thinking about that. It's fine though. Horrible fucking Icelandic fairies probably know how to dispose of fingerprints.
And bodies.
Yeah. did appreciate that the fairies finally came into play to fucking murder dude.
Yeah.
It's like I was waiting for that to eventually be a thing. And
But,
it's just
and then it's a thing of rock hard murder.
yeah.
Spoilers for Eurovision movie.
Spoilers for the Eurovision movie. Dan Stevens is awesome, and also a guy gets murdered by fairies.
Turned too early. I've also had a very musical weekend.
Oh?
Because my sister brought my mom and dad and me over to her house, and we watched the Hamilton movie.
Okay. How's that?
I think I liked the Eurovision movie better.
See, I still don't understand what the big deal about Hamilton is. And people have talked about that thing for, like, ever now. About how it's the greatest thing in the world, and I've just kind of sat back and been like, eh. I've heard some of the songs are okay.
Yeah. They made
It's not
hip hop
like my
music with a
favorite.
banjo, and that's alright. I'm okay with
That's
that
impressive.
song. ABC. Oh boy. Is this gonna be like a.
Oh.
I'm gonna have to like battleship in the middle of this junkyard?
I do not remember how this junkyard minigame works.
Got a trading card of my car.
Oh, nice.
A trading card. Eh?
Ugh.
Eh?
Here I thought I was recovering, but suddenly I feel sick again.
Hmm?
Find useful parts for your car. Buy Carol's car. I could buy so many cars. Buy Quint's car.
Didn't the best friends buy Quint's car because they hated him
Yes.
and they just wanted his car? I seem to remember it also being an alright car.
Yeah. Speed fast, brake medium, power medium. What I want on this stat page is like fuel efficiency. I just want to buy whichever car has the most gas. I'll probably not buy a car. I'll instead... Son, are you kidding that you're not gonna buy a car?
Now then, young fella, how do you feel about your current vehicle?
I'd
My
like it
vehicle?
to have infinite gas.
It's a piece of crap, but I'm not here to talk about that.
Then how about a little treasure hunt? Listen up, young man. My junkyard is actually a mountain of treasure. All kinds
Same.
of treasure lies in those mountains of junk. The problem is,
It's my room.
there's so many.
There's all kinds of
I've
treasure
lost
in these
track
mountains of
where
junk.
everything is.
Oh, look at that laughter animation.
You've caught on already. I can see it in
I also
your
want to say I
eyes.
was reading something
I
recently
need you
that
to
this
head
guy
out
is
in the
also a
yard
spy fiction
and find
reference.
certain things for me.
Sort of.
If you help me out, I'll customize your car a little.
What are you talking about?
Didn't I tell you to shut up and listen to your superiors? Now, will you do it or not?
I don't see any reason to refuse.
Like there was a
Well
very
said.
similar looking general man
First, I'll
in
need
spy
some
fiction.
low gear parts. With that, I'll be able to boost the engine of your car. You'll find one around E5. Go! Don't just stand there, get going!
Low gear parts. My favorite TNT drama after Breaking Bad that they tried to push. Low gear parts. That is one of the most awkward jokes I think I've ever made. And I realize that's like a big...
It's a deep gulf.
Remember Low Winter Sun?
No.
Exactly.
I don't remember that so hard, I'm trying to Google it. Oh, that. Yeah, okay, now I vaguely remember that.
I feel like I'm just just really messing with the poor general's PTSD as I take out my infinite ammo submachine gun to shoot through fences.
Just looking at pictures from Low Winter Sun, and stars that guy that I heard singing a newscaster for some reason. I don't know why, but this Mark Strong guy looks less like an actor and more like he should be a reporter or something. I'm not sure what the deal is. There's some weird mental connection going on there.
He's in stuff.
Yeah.
He's British.
Yeah.
He's in that weird ad from Jaguar, I think, with Tom Hiddleston and Ben Kingsley about all movie villains are British because we're very refined and Americans don't like that. Drive a Jaguar.
He was in Kingsman.
Yep.
He's in stuff.
He was in the first Sherlock Holmes movie with Robert Downey Jr.
Feels like he's one of those guys that's just in a ton of stuff, but you never actually know his name.
Low gear parts. Low frame rate parts, I feel like, is a more accurate name, but oh wait, this. My worst nemesis, a slightly maze-like environment. Go, General. Got your low gear parts.
This is it. This will save your life someday, son.
You sure know how to exaggerate.
You imbecile. Engine boost is vital for bringing back soldiers alive from war.
Engine boost.
Of course. Engine boost is the basis of everything. Let me tell you
Yes.
a war
Yo, what's up?
story, son.
Then I'm just wondering what
I
you...
was leading my unit.
What's
laughing.
your deal? Did you
I'm
try to give this
laughing.
guy a skull?
No.
Okay.
I gave him the thing he was looking for, and then he said, "Engine boost brought our boys home from the war."
One sergeant who really rubbed me the wrong way. The boys like to call him Crybaby Timothy.
It's a bad
Really
name.
gave me headaches, I can tell you.
How?
Just by breathing. His posture was bad. He was weak, slow, easily distracted. I have no idea who thought he was capable of combat in a war zone. He endangered the lives of every member of the unit. Stomach pains. The worst stomach ache ever.
It was Johnny
Every one
from
of us
Metal
who
Gear.
was just cooking.
Oh, we called
He
him
was using
Timothy.
Food that was contaminated. I flew into the dugout toilet like an Apache chopper returning to base. I have to tell you, it was a close call. My engine was boosted. And that's what got me there safely, right in the nick of time.
I just
What happened
shit
to
so
you?
bad, but then my
You
engine was
really wanna
boosting.
know?
Oh god,
You know what I mean?
why'd you get so close to the microphone on that line
Athletic
read?
men, reduced to walking dead, blinking like crazy, shaking with pain. Their confidence and self-esteem were all crushed.
Oh god.
They almost didn't recover.
An interesting
It's a
story.
good video game.
So, like, it's my
So you
dearest
see the
wish
need
that,
for
like,
engine
20
boost
years from
now, do
now,
ya?
there's a
I'll
super
keep
high
my
budget
side of the
remake of
promise
this
and get to
game.
work on your vehicle.
Like the RE2 remake, but of this.
Yeah, and I want the general voiced by Kiefer Sutherland.
That
Yes.
badge on him is from
Yes.
the sergeant. Looks like it was sewn on something else before it was sewn on.
I want him
his
to do
shirt.
the exact Metal Gear Solid 5
wonder what
voice for
that's
this
all
entire
about.
monologue.
That would be really good.
I put in longer pistons and optimized your lower gears. That should add boost to your speed when you accelerate. But there's still plenty of stuff I can do to make your car go faster. Just come see me again and I'll customize your car a little more.
Yay. I saw one more side mission somewhere. See if I can remember where it was. Boy, do I wish this map, or this not mini map. This mega map. Oh, there's one at the gas station. Oh, there's one. Graveyard. With Brian the Insomniac I met. Where's the gas? I feel like I should just pull up like a full-size map of Greenvale like on my computer so I don't have to zoom around like this, but I feel like that would also be cheating. Third. Oh, there it is. Oh, it's also just an icon on the map at this point, so I could go there. Vroom. Not gonna talk to you, Zach, because I already know what you're gonna say. Here we go. There's a side mission. Gina just saunters over.
Uh-huh.
Okay, I can't take the side mission from Gina. I have to take it from Keith? Or not Keith. What is this man's name again? Jack.
I don't know.
I like go in there and talk to Jack and be like, hey, give me a side mission. No, I can't. Okay. Video games! Great, then I'm figuring out how to get to the graveyard. 180ing farm. You'd think I would remember where the graveyard was, because I, like, highlighted it not 5 minutes ago. And yet. Actually, wait, I can just do this. Right. Oh, there it is. Oh, I just need to... It's back the other way. Video game. I'm also pretty sure in that, like, 17-minute Deadly Premonition 2 clip they put out, one of the things they showed off was that you can add a waypoint to the map. Like a custom waypoint.
Nice.
Boy, that seems important.
That would be helpful.
I swear you, that thing you've called the White Lily Trail is just a bunch of train tracks. That's not a trail. Here we go. Here's a graveyard. I have to imagine the side quest is with Brian. Not Brian. You got green tomato.
Hello.
Looks like someone else can't sleep around here. But why leave such a comfy grave?
A wild dog took
Oops,
bones.
I need to grab something real
From
quick.
the
I'll be right.
Are there many wild dogs around here?
Someone dug up grave.
So a grave robber started it.
Well, lucky for you,
And
I've
then
found
in
all
comes
these
the
bones.
wild dog.
Skull. Breastbone.
Got that? Got that?
Hip bone.
Got that?
Left hand.
Got that?
Right hand.
Got that?
Left leg.
Got
Right
that?
leg. 7
Got that?
bones. Taken by dog. Agent, could you find them? I can't.
Already have.
But need them. Back.
You're the keeper of the graveyard. I understand your disposition, but I have my own job to do.
Please, Agent, look for bones. I can't leave
Look
here.
for
Please.
D.
I beg you.
Zack, he's a really persistent guy when he wants to be. Very well. I'll make a mental note to help him.
7 bones! What do I give these to? Do I give them back to him, or do I give them back to the grave? I give them back to him. Yes, here, have so many bones.
Is this one of them?
That is a bone. Thank you. 6 more.
Oh boy.
Is this one of them?
That is a bone. Thank you. 5 more.
Is this one of them?
That is a bone. Thank
Alright,
you.
I had to go get
4
medicated so that I
more.
can continue to survive.
Survival is good.
Generally.
Yeah.
Is this one of them?
Also,
That is
I'll just throw out there
a bone.
that Eurovision
Thank
movie.
you.
The
3
main problem I
more.
have with it is that I now have that goddamn ABBA song stuck in my head.
See, I've had the Lion of Love stuck in my
Is this
head
one
all
of them?
day. Which is moderately inappropriate when you're
That
thinking
is
about Lion of
a bone.
Love while watching Hamilton
Thank
and
you.
watching
2
that
more.
guy's life fall the fuck apart.
Almost there.
Yeah, but Dan Stevens, though.
Yeah. That's what Hamilton was missing.
Also, I feel like
shirtless Dan Stevens.
I feel like... Yeah, I mean, every
Is
movie
this
is
one of
missing
them?
that. Every movie
Yeah.
that doesn't have that is missing that. The Guest, not missing that.
And it's not.
That is a bone. Thank you. 1
Can I just get a... Hold on.
the last.
Are you looking for a gif of
Stevens
that shower
gif.
scene?
Yes. I'm looking for a gif of Dan Stevens coming out of the shower.
Is this one of them?
That is a bone.
Had to give this
Thank
man
you.
11 billion
That's
bones.
Agent. Thank you. Thank you.
Now I can sleep again.
This key.
I got the key to Brian's house.
A key? For what?
My house. Downtown.
What's in your house?
House. The door. The key in my back garden. A treasure. Take it. Go and look. For yourself.
Is it just gonna be his stash of porn? Is that the treasure that I'm going to get? Insomniac
Probably.
porn?
I mean, I'm assuming that's still just normal. I mean, you know, normal people pornography. Just being up at different times of the day doesn't make it more weird, does it?
I don't know.
I don't know these things.
There may be something important there, or maybe not. I don't know.
I wish the treasure was this GIF I'm looking for.
Alright, how do I get to Brian's house? Oops. Nope. Ryan's house. God, but where am I now? Oh no. Okay, wait, no. Here I am. I go left. The main road, and then right. And then we'll get into town, and then we'll just look again. Driving. Doing side missions.
Hold on.
Are you still looking for the GIF?
Yes, but I may have found something slightly more entertaining.
Oh.
Hold on. Apparently, back in 2012, Dan Stevens was in a romantic comedy called Vamps.
All right.
Where, he was the love interest of one Kristen Ritter,
Okay.
which sounds like a fun combo to watch.
Yep.
Where apparently she is a vampire and he's the son of Dr. Van Helsing.
Ah. That's all right.
Not gonna lie, it sounds like a pretty friggin' entertaining romantic comedy. Might have to add that one to the list.
I was looking at Dan Stevens movies recently, and I saw one that was another apparently vaguely romantic comedy where his girlfriend, he breaks up with his girlfriend because she's a weird drunk and he's kind of a dick. But then it turns out the girlfriend has the power of controlling a kaiju with her body movements.
Oh, right. Yeah, I saw that one earlier.
That seems weird.
Colossal.
Yeah. Movies are weird, turns out. Left at streets.
Also, apparently he was in one of the Night at the Museum movies, which I stopped watching after the first one. I remember barely watching the first one.
Same.
Apparently he plays Lancelot.
Sure.
And that also... Look, I'm not gonna lie, seeing Dan Stevens do it sounds like a good time.
It's 1 o'clock.
Oh, hold on, I'll be right back. I think we'll get a drink.
I'm gonna explore this house. I have a key. Boink. Whoops. What is this that I just got?
Oof. Alright. That antibiotic pill I took was trying to force its way back up. I can feel it, so I need to go grab a drink real quick and knock that back down.
Makes sense. I got the Wesley Special.
The Wesley Special? What's that?
I don't know. It's a gun of some description, but I went to my toolbox.
Kind of gun.
No idea.
Is it a submachine gun? Is it an assault rifle? Grenade launcher?
Kind of looked submachine gun-esque. Like, it kind of looked like a nail gun, if we're being, like, 100% honest.
Huh. Do you think you'll be able to draw your gun while on the skateboard in Premonition 2?
God, I hope so.
Or like swing a melee weapon from... Why have they never made like a Tony Hawk's Pro Skater style game where it's multiplayer and you can also like take out the other people? Like intentionally, not just bump into them and knock them down, but I mean I'm going to pick up this lead pipe and I'm going to skate past you and then I'm going to hit you.
So, like, the multiplayer modes in Tony Hawk games have had modes where you take people out, but not like in that dramatic of a fashion. Just like if you...
Yeah, I basically want Twisted Metal on skateboards. Or at least, like, Joust.
Can't say I've seen that yet before.
I feel like it's an obvious extension of the Tony Hawk style. Because I remember that whenever me and my brothers would play that game, we would always constantly be trying to ram each other. Because fuck you. Who built this balcony and why?
Brian the Insomniac, so he wouldn't walk off in a sleep-deprived stupor, I guess. I don't know. If we ever meet up, Speed, I gotcha.
Can you skate?
No.
Skateboard?
Absolutely not.
You're gonna have to learn then.
Yeah. When I was younger, I had a combination scooter skateboard thing where it was like a scooter, but you could take the handle off and it'd become a skateboard. And I never used it as a skateboard because I was terrified.
Makes sense.
I barely used it as a scooter because I was terrified.
A few years back, I had the thought of like, I need a easier way to get around town than just walking. Like, you know, riding a bike would be okay, but I never learned how to ride a bike. There's just, you know, there's options. Scooter would be alright. But then I saw a skateboard and I was like, huh. As like a short, overweight white guy in his 30s, it'd be real funny if I just randomly had a skateboard. I'd look super out of place, and that might be worth it just for that. Just for the joke. The joke in this case being my existence. But I decided against it, because I looked at it for like 5 seconds and was like, no, I would die.
Or at least break something. This is very true.
Also, having never broken a bone, I just assume that it is the equivalent of dying.
I have maybe broke a bone. That's my...
Unsure.
Yeah, it was like a... The way that the doctors explained it to me was, it was basically just like a... The way your pain is described, this seems like this is broken, but we did an x-ray and we didn't see it, but that doesn't mean it's not broken, because it could just be a really small break. Right, let's... Smoking to pass the time
Schrodinger's
until...
fracture.
Yeah. It's like the way when we move your thumb, this hurts, and then uh-oh, bitrate. Oh no, bitrate, come back. And also the way your finger is just bruised to high heaven. This looks like you broke this.
Rough.
Gotta eat things while the bitrate is dead.
So I forget, the last time... Oh, is the bitrate still dying?
Bitrate's still dying.
Available? Okay. I was gonna say, the last time we talked, I don't remember if we talked about the death of Evo, because I didn't know if that had happened yet.
That had not happened yet. That was a yesterday, or... It
Okay.
was either a yesterday or this morning thing.
I think it was yesterday, because apparently Wooly did like a stream yesterday where he talked about it before playing Mario. I feel like the bitrate thing happens like every time you stream. That's not a one-time thing.
Yeah, it's... See, now the bitrate's in like the 5,000s, which is way more than I normally stream at, and it's still red. Okay, there we go. Now it's green bitrate. Now I have to wait 18 minutes. Or I could just smoke again, but... Smoke some bitrate. That's my new designer drug, is bitrate.
What's the street name?
No, the street name is bitrate. I don't know what the...
Oh, okay. I feel like it's gotta have multiple street names. That's how you know it's good.
That's true.
Unless you're Crocodile. Crocodile will mean he's the one.
Yeah, I mean, because you can't improve on Crocodile.
Yeah,
That's already like...
already the perfect drug for our horrifying dystopian future.
Jason.
God, Crocodile's the most depressing fucking thing. Is that guy just staring in the window like a creep? What's that guy doing back there?
I don't think that's a guy. I think that's a statue.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Thought it was just like a guy kneeling on the sidewalk looking in a window.
If you're talking about this guy, this is just a weird statue.
Okay, you passed it quickly and I was unsure.
I'll get a patch for one of my hats that says that it's smoked bitrate. See, on one hand,
I
like...
realized that Kaysen's truck says Big Red Nursery on the side, has a big
Yeah.
tree. Okay, yeah, it's a horrifying mascot. Alright. When you ran and turned to the camera earlier, I just saw, like, the shape, and was like, what is that?
Dumping. See, on the one hand, like, I think I could probably go check the gas station and get the side quest from Jack, but I don't want to leave because this is such a small window that, like, if I missed this, I would be very upset. And we're already like 10 minutes away from this being available.
So close.
I
So what do
don't...
you want to talk about for 10 minutes?
For 10 in-game minutes?
Yeah, what's up? What's going on? You want to talk about how Evo fucking exploded?
Turns out, when the guy who organizes your thing is a secret pedophile that's not secret anymore, you should probably stop.
Yeah. Man. Why's the world gotta suck?
I don't think you have to worry about that speed, by the way. That the 17-minute footage they put out is definitely chonky, let's say.
It's okay. I'm sure they've optimized it since then. I want them to go in and tweak the frame rate down.
They've
So, no, we noticed it was
unooptimized
performing too well.
A little too good. We need this to be a little jankier.
Mm. These audio files were coming out a little bit too clean. We went and screwed them up some. Made sure they all triggered just slightly off cue.
We had
squirrels sounded like actual squirrels, and we were like, what the fuck?
We had to compress the audio a bit, but then we realized that the engine can't take compressed audio, so we had to re-encode our compressed audio to make it uncompressed again.
Just like the idea of them like realizing that there's a bunch of squirrels in the game making actual squirrel noises, and just hard camera cut to Swery like racing into a zoo with a tape recorder fished out of his pocket. Like for some reason recording it on like an 8-track tape to then find a way to transfer that to PC audio. He's got one of those converters.
He's got this
USB
wax cylinder of monkey noises. See, I was going to talk about they added swimming to the Animal Crossing game, and that seemed like a thing that probably should have been there at the start, because it's the Animal Crossing game on a deserted island, and swimming, but...
I mean, they didn't want to add it too soon, because then Nook thought you could have escaped. Wanted to make sure you were invested in that island before they gave you the option to swim.
Wanted to make sure you had paid your debt.
Yeah. Like, you're in too deep now. You can't just swim out.
Swearing man did an unregistered hypercam too. Perfect. Alright, Olivia. Emily.
Well then, Olivia, talk to me.
Yes. In the beginning, Nick only went to the gallery during the day, but he went so often at some point he became friendly with Diane. They started going out drinking together, and now he doesn't come home until early morning.
Oh
He
no.
always says that they were only drinking when I ask. He blames me for not being able to talk about Turner and Rembrandt. Which of course I can't, can I? So what can I say?
Say they're really good artists, but you know, they're no,
Finally, I couldn't take it anymore.
If only they had worked in
Followed him.
Mario Paint.
He did go to the bar, to start with. Diane was there too. But the real problem is where they go to next, right? So, I waited outside the bar to see where they might go. And they eventually left the bar and headed for the art gallery. But it was
Alright.
It was already early morning, but it was still dark. Just before going inside, Diane turned around.
It should have been too dark to see me, but I swear, her eyes looked right at me. They seemed to flash for a moment. I was so rattled that I left and went home.
She's got them cat eyelids that
The next
reflect
day,
light.
Anna was found dead. I didn't know what to do. I went to the gallery to talk with Diane about it, to confront her. But once I was
That's
there,
where we ran
I
into
couldn't
each other.
find courage to go through with it. Then I saw you there, and I just felt I had to go home. Nick has been seeing Diane every night recently. He just left for tonight, too. I really don't know what to do.
York, we ought to take Nick in for questioning.
No, not yet. This alone isn't enough.
Emily, answer me.
Oh, hey, George.
This is Emily. Agent York is with me, too.
I've just received word from Thomas at the Sheriff's Department. Something has happened at Becky's house.
Oh
I was
no!
called in by Quinn, but he wasn't making any sense. We have no further details. I've sent Thomas over there. Can you go back him up?
Yes, sir.
One other thing. It sounded like he said Raincoat Killer.
I have the blue suit.
Well be related to the murder case.
We made jokes about
Precautions.
calling that suit the Blue Velvet suit, because Sweary's never seen Twin Peaks.
Couldn't be. Nick? Oh, please, no.
I want someone to just mention David Lynch and you're scary and he goes, who?
Olivia, calm down.
Emily, take care of Olivia. I'm heading over to Becky's.
She lives in the big house over by the lake. Hurry!
But I mean, this suit's not dirty yet, so I haven't switched off of it.
Damn it, Zach. We may have screwed up.
Yeah, but the cherry blossom suit, though.
That's true. I also bought the Cherry Blossom suit. That said it increased my sex appeal, and then after I bought it, I had $6,969 left over.
Oh, and it's raining. Means the town's about to get oh wait, it's raining.
It's raining. I think I can go get the flower for George.
Yeah.
I hope.
Man, I hope Deadly Premonition 2 has a lot of really stupid suits to wear.
I know I linked this to you.
We better hurry, Zach.
Mm-hmm.
I have a bad feeling
But,
about this. Becky's house is by the lake.
Remember the tweet that I linked earlier today? Because I don't know if you know this, but Sweary has never seen Twin Peaks.
Oh yeah.
Where they introduce the new character, and her introduction is she is the FBI.
Yep.
Okay, that's Becky's house. I don't want to go there. I want to go on the way to the lumber mill. Okay. Oh, that's the hospital. Shit, where's the lumber mill? Or, yeah, no, it is the lumber mill. The hotel. I thought the lumber mill was also by the lake.
I still kind of thought that.
The guide that I looked at said on the way to the lumber mill. So now, oh, maybe it's this lake. There it is.
I mean, I've seen a few flower icons.
Yeah, but are they all the same flower?
I think any of those flower icons is the same flower, but I could be totally wrong because this game's bewildering.
Do I have a time limit that I need to get to Becky's house by? I have an hour and a half.
Shit! It's not a lot of time. Well, it's an okay amount of time.
I think I could go out to the I can go at least to this flower that's like right here.
Mm-hmm.
And check it.
If there's a flower on the way, or close to on the way.
This is close to on the way. I say as I'm going like the complete opposite direction, but it's like right here.
As long as it's not too far, it's fine. Hour and a half is a long time in this game.
Yeah, yes. I don't understand the time in this game, because it seems like it's almost straight up real time, which is bananas.
I was thinking maybe it's like half a minute is...
That sounds also right.
So I was watching the minutes tick by, and it was taking a while, but definitely not a full minute. I could see it being like half. Also, now I'm just thinking.
No,
man,
let me
I
out
wish
of the
Deadly
car.
Premonition- Oh no, I wish Deadly Premonition had a Dancing All Night spin-off.
Yes. I can't get out of the car.
Damn it.
It's raining
What if
though.
That's a director's cut thing.
Knocked
So
over.
we'll just have to wait for it to rain some other time.
Do you know if this game's like Persona 4, where the the weather is like scripted, or if it's random?
First topic, what's a good way to make it rain?
You do the pose. Stick your arms out.
Loading up Chapter 2 is the best bet. Go to graveyard and sleep in 12-hour increments. The green tomatoes stashed near the bed there infinitely respawn so you won't starve. Your only other option would be to complete Emily's 3 side quests to get the weather doll.
Okay.
So I guess that's a thing. Alright, hold on.
I mean, at this point, I feel like the fast travel, well, it would be very useful, is not, like, necessary. You know? Buddy! Get out the way!
Well, this other thing I found says the weather doll doesn't change the weather. It just restores your life based on whether it's raining or not.
Great.
So, alright. Chapter 2, Sleep in the Graveyard Bunch, I guess.
Alright. Also, thank you for a minute is about 20 seconds, turns out.
Okay.
Which is, I feel, a lot longer than most games that try to have, like, a day-night cycle, but I'm not going to complain about it.
I mean, considering a lot of games will go full-on, like, you know, a minute is a second.
Yes. I will say all that stuff gets really funny when you play like Zoo Tycoon or Roller Coaster Tycoon or something, because it also uses, like, I want to say that one gets even crazier because like it's like, no, that would be an hour is 120. No, it'd be 1200 seconds. Which is an hour. Yeah, it would be 20 minutes. No, that can't be right. Ugh. Trying to talk about Zoo Tycoon and Roller Coaster Tycoon about how you can have guests in your zoo for like a year straight. 20 times 60, that. Oh yeah, no, it would be just 20 minutes. I should have thought that through better, because it'd be 20 times 60 divided by 60. So that'd just be 20.
It's fine.
It's what you get for streaming while you're talking.
That's in stream tax.
Yep. Lowers your skill at math.
Oh, by the way, did you hear about Yoshihashi's horrifying accident?
I did. That poor, poor dweeb.
Yoshihashi's never going to get the respect he deserves now.
That is also a way to look at it.
Yeah, it's just so, like, the minute is divided into 3 minutes a minute.
But, did you see the other guy? Guy they debuted? Oh man. It's okay that they now have Yoshihashi injured.
That's all he would say since I got here.
Did they get another Yoshihashi?
They got a guy.
Wait. Tell me.
Look at this motherfucker. Oops. That link
Did you see
didn't
the raincoat
link
killer?
right.
Oh yeah,
Thomas, did you
literally
see
just
Nick
found a
here?
picture of this guy.
No.
Master
Already
Watto.
like this. Should be here soon. Call George and tell him to get over here. And wait out here. I'm going inside. Once they both get here, follow George's orders, okay?
Yes. But Agent York, isn't it dangerous to go in there alone?
Don't worry.
It's dangerous to go alone. Take this.
Zach,
I
let
feel
me
like
smoke
telling
first.
Thomas Zach is with me is like that bit in Stranglehold
I need to
where
clear my head so I
they
can take
the
everything
chief talks to Tequila. Is like, why did you go in there alone? And then he just holds up his two guns and he goes, I wasn't alone. I had my friends. John Woo's Stranglehold is a totally okay video game. Lady, your house is Silent Hill.
Zach, they're here too. I had a nasty feeling about this. Let's hope it's not a big welcoming party.
Oh, shit.
Oh, that's just stepping on toes now. Just saw this thing where they've announced a Mega Man VR game. And the whole plot is that Dr. Wily has infected a crazy virtual world with a computer virus. So Mega Man's gotta jump in and go stop him.
Wait a minute.
It's like, hey, fuck you. Make
Wait.
another battle network.
Wait a minute.
What?
I was like, wait, I recognize this plot idea.
Yeah. It's like, man, come on. Just make another battle network.
It'll
These
be
games are good.
fun.
I only ever beat the first, like, 2 battle networks.
I've only...
Actually, the more I think about it, the more I'm pretty sure I didn't actually beat those. I just got to the end game and then stopped on each one.
That is kind of my experience with Battle Networks. I have 3, 5, and 6.
Zach, that's a strange coincidence.
Mm-hmm.
Look. Red Velvet.
And,
Just like
Red
the place where
Velvet.
Anna was murdered.
That's, that's not the name
Very
of that.
different.
It's super different.
It's legally distinct, in fact.
Should should watch Blue Velvet again. It's a good movie. Or I guess really I should watch Mulholland Drive again, because I think that's like my favorite David Lynch movie.
Not the Netflix movie.
That one's good. I'm not gonna deny that What Did Jack Do is really good.
It's really good. It's fucking insane, but it's really good.
Are you now, or have you ever been, a member
Too
of
much
the
noise.
Communist Party?
We're still missing a vital piece of the puzzle.
Have fun washing the dishes.
Profile well. What are you getting from this? Also, I know that the scenes are supposed to be like staticky, so it's like, oh, I need to get clues so I can decipher it. But like, they weren't really staticky enough to prevent me from just knowing all of the stuff that was on camera right there.
Yeah.
It was still pretty visible.
My inventory is becoming a mess. I'm gonna throw away these shotgun shells, because I still don't have a shotgun, somehow.
That is weird. I feel like you should have had it by now. I don't remember where you get things in this game.
Oh my god, is the Wesley Special a fucking flamethrower?
What?
I thought I took out enough space in my inventory.
Alright, well, you inventory manage. I'll be right back.
I guess I didn't. Shit. I want to change things up. So... Where's my suit? Looking a bit dirty? Yeah, now I'm cool looking. Oh boy. Oh, this is lovely. Oh, hello. Stop. Oh, lady, your Silent Hill house is on fire. Silent Hill house should not be on fire.
Why does this lady have the ghosts of a bunch of dead people in her house?
I don't know. It's also on fire, which seems bad.
It's probably not good.
These ghosts are not cool about fire safety. Oh god, that zombie's on fire.
Oh shit.
Lollipop. There we go. I'm very sad that you can't put the pistol in the... you have to have the... You have to have the pistol, which I guess makes sense if you don't have the infinite ammo weapons, so you don't fuck yourself up. But at the same time, have these other infinite ammo weapons.
So you just aren't allowed to get rid of the pistol?
No.
That's unfortunate. I mean, also... Okay, I can think of one other very important reason they never let you get rid of it.
Okay.
There's a late game story scene that might have a slightly different impact if you were holding, like, a fucking infinite ammo rocket launcher instead of your ammo magazine.
It'd be fine.
It'd be really funny, don't get me wrong. It's just... It's like, take the shot, York, cut to York with a flamethrower. Did you ever figure out what the rest of the special was?
No, because I couldn't clear out my inventory enough to... I mean, I guess realistically, I don't need the... I probably don't need a melee weapon, because I have an infinite ammo
Melee weapons do a lot of damage.
Yeah.
So they're really good for, like, a super durable enemy.
Good thing there are none of those coming up, I think, right now.
I was gonna say, I'm not sure if you can find those kinds of enemies until, like, a later area, but I'm not sure.
I don't remember.
Because I know that, like, the infinite ammo SMG is, like, you know, obviously pretty good, because it's an infinite ammo SMG, but it also does, like, no damage.
Yeah. But that's what the infinite ammo magnum is for.
Yeah.
Check out this spooky mirror. This upside down peace sign. It's so weird.
What could it mean? Right, isn't this the place that has, like, the weird hand tree at some point?
No, the hand tree was in the lumber mill. Unless there's another hand tree.
Oh, okay. I must have just forgotten that one. I mean, the thing is, I'm not really blaming York for not figuring out the red upside-down peace sign is supposed to be a red tree, obviously, because that's a little bit abstract. But I feel like after multiple of the things he has seen in town so far, he maybe could have put two and two together. Especially due to all the red seeds and all that stuff.
Oh, it's, you know...
Like, I'm not explicitly holding the symbol thing against it. Reverse peace sign is as good a guess. That said, I feel like there's some other important clues he could combine that with to figure some things out. But it's fine.
Like that time that we went to the graveyard and there were all those red trees there, and all those seeds.
Don't worry about it.
Just on the ground of the graveyard.
Yeah, it was weird. It was weird, but it probably didn't mean anything.
Yeah.
Or that part where Casey's traveling around selling all those red trees.
The fact where George has his red tree in his yard and the police station.
And that all of the windows are boarded up. But it's fine.
Also, all these red seeds just here. Oh.
Like, it feels like one of those things that it would have actually been a nice, like, late game reveal or something, if the trees being red and all that was actually something that, like, people in town couldn't see.
Yeah.
Like how there's other things in town that people aren't seeing quite the same. That, like, maybe that's a... You know, don't want to say too much, obviously, but...
Yeah.
Maybe that's a player thing. And the characters in-game are not necessarily seeing those the way
That,
they are.
or, you know, covered up by saying it's fall.
Yeah, that too.
Well, I'm back here now.
The only thing I'm worried about with Deadly Premonition 2 is it's supposed to be like a prequel to this. Well, prequel and sequel,
yes,
but like... I guess I'm just worried that all of the dungeon designs are going to be kind of the same thing with the tree motifs going on. I mean, it's not like they would for like a ton of variety in this game either. But...
To be fair, I don't know if they've even... I honestly don't know if Deadly Premonition 2 is going to have action sequences. Because I don't think they've shown
That's
any.
fair. That is fair. It could be possible they're just fun. That said, I will also be kind of bummed if cool new FBI lady doesn't get to shoot a zombie in the face.
Yeah.
Just a little.
Shit.
Oh shit.
It's
Is it time?
It's time to hide from the raincoat killer. And I don't know why this... I guess because the split screen switching between characters perspectives thing suddenly gave me flashbacks to the Evil Within 2. Remember how good that part of the Evil Within 2 is? Where you're switching between Sebastian and Kidman?
Yeah.
So good.
That part was really good. It's fucking A+ scene transitions happening in there. God, that game was so much better than it had any right to be.
Yes. Accurate.
Like, it is still kind of amazing to me that Deadly Premonition, or Evil Within 2, rather. I was about to say Deadly Premonition 2. That Evil Within 2 is so much better than Evil Within 1.
Where are you?
It's a weird thing, because I feel like I could kind of tell from the trailer.
Yeah.
Like, as soon as I saw that Evil Within 2 trailer, Ordinary World, I was like, that game looks alright. And then it was.
And then it turns out...
I guess it's one of those things where it's like, you could tell from that trailer that they clearly had a really good idea of what they were going for.
Unlike the Evil Within.
Yeah, well, I feel like Evil Within 1 knew what it was going for.
It's just
that
not...
what it was going for was bad.
Yeah. Oh, angry.
Can't overstate again how boring Evil Within 1's entire design aesthetic of barbed wire was. It's like, man, they really loved that imagery of a brain wrapped in barbed wire, and then that was like all they had.
Zach, this is a waste of time. Let's go.
Where'd the axe go? Why? You just chucked the axe over there and then it was just gone.
It's fine. It was a magic axe. The conjured axe.
Just because it's a magic axe doesn't mean it has to go away.
I mean, yeah, not all magic axes are going to stick around, but like... I don't know. I think it's a reasonable explanation. There's weird magic zombies, there's weird magic tree things. There could be a magic axe that goes away. I do think it would have been cooler if they had it stay in place, and then York reaches over and like grabs the handle to like pull it out of the wall, and then it disappears.
That would have been cool.
Or like he grabs it to go pull it out of the wall, and it like burns his hand or something.
Oh, hey, what's up?
Like, ah, shit. That axe is evil.
Run!
Give him the pipe.
Respect it. Respect the pipe.
Side note, what if they finally, like, put out, like, another gameplay trailer or whatever right at the end for Deadly Premonition 2, and they reveal the combat, and the combat is just, like, side-scrolling beat 'em up.
I'd be okay with that. I thought you were gonna say, what if the combat is just clack the stick left and right repeatedly? Which is a dangerous proposition on the Switch, given its, you know, drift problems, but...
See, this is the thing that worries me, though, is, like, they haven't shown any combat sequences for Deadly Premonition 2. What if there's a lot more of this? Because I'm not a huge fan of this. At least not the way it works in this game.
I'd be okay with less combat if they made the investigation better.
Yeah.
Because I think a lot of the things about, like, the combat was definitely kind of publisher-requested, tacked on.
Huh?
I got a bloody shirt. You won't tell anyone about Anna, 'cause you're dead. Check out my elbow. Hey, do you want to play a round of golf? I know a good local course.
It's bad. Very bad, Zach. The raincoat killer gave Becky a visit. Hold on.
I feel like, on the one hand, I kind of want to wait on the Premonition 2 just to see how that is before I buy it. On the other hand, it literally releases on my birthday.
Shower. Zach, the bathroom.
It's like I feel like I have to buy it. It'll probably be good.
At the very least, I can't imagine it being uninteresting.
Oh, it will be worth playing.
This is a weird setup. Oh, that's not gone well for you, Becky. York, is that really the first thing that York? Come on, York.
Zach, she's still alive. Who did this? Who was it, Becky?
Becky! What happened here?
George, stay back. She's trying to speak.
We don't have time! She's dying! Thomas, cut that wire. No! We must get her to the hospital immediately. What? What are you doing?
Oh, Thomas.
I'll do it!
No, don't! George, stop!
Whoops. That could have gone better. Is all of a sudden incredibly steamy in this bathroom.
God, I love all those face zooms before he cuts the thing. Side note, I'm not one to point fingers here, but I feel like everyone could have handled that a lot more reasonably if she just stopped screaming. Way to go, Diane.
That's Becky?
Becky.
You like Twin
Who's
Peaks?
Diane?
Diane's the gallery owner.
Wait, I thought this was the gallery owner.
No, this is Becky.
Okay. Oh, right. Yeah, okay.
Oh, God.
God, like, see, the problem here is that I have mentally combined a bunch of characters together. I was getting this death scene and another death scene combined in my head.
To be fair, I don't think Becky has done anything in the plot. Oh, yeah.
Okay. So weren't you just talking about like, oh, Nick's going to see Diane or whatever?
Yes, but then
See, yeah,
George called.
I thought that was where you were going next, and I thought like
Young
the
detective.
house you came. Yeah, it's a whole thing.
You got us good this time, Zach.
Oh.
I think my beard has grown in between starting this section and then ending this section.
It does look more filled out for sure. I don't think that's the scroll key. Oh, but what if it was? What a break in the case.
Oh, it's a shower curtain. I was like, why does she look all weird? There's a weird shower curtain all of a sudden. Hey, George. What a hell? See, even Becky. Yeah, we do. Yeah, that Thomas Barf.
I will say it's a really good visual with the shower curtain there.
Yeah.
Oh.
Even Becky.
Becky. Painting's hanging upside down.
Sinister.
Hey, there's a safe. I got this key that she barfed up. The fucking heart tie really makes all of this so much better.
Really sells the scene.
Yeah.
My dear sister, I'm so sorry. I was a fool to fall for a man like him. I don't have the words to apologize to Anna.
I left her there. She was suffering so much, and I just ran away. I know he wanted to kill me too, but I'm not going to let him get away with this. I followed him after he was finished.
Oh
He
my.
carried Anna into the woods. Anna was holding on to that precious locket of his. He couldn't remove it from her hand, even though she was dead. But she let go of it for me, though. It was like she gave it to me. So I brought it home. I might be able to bring Anna's killer down with it. I want you to see it. I know even he wouldn't dare to harm you. He'll catch me, though, if I go into town. I'm trapped in my house. So I've asked Isaac and Isaiah to deliver it.
Hey, tiny children,
They
deliver
told
this
me
locket.
that Anna became a goddess. I believe so, too. She looked so beautiful.
She had a giant hole in her stomach, but she was so pretty,
I
though.
have something else to confess to you. I borrowed a pair of your shoes without asking and broke the heel on one of them. I'll send them along with the locket. I'm sure the shoe can be fixed.
Well, that's Miss Stiletto Heel covered.
So Becky is Miss Stiletto Heel.
And she gave the locket to the twins. Must be the special secret Lily told us about, Zach.
We'd better go and see her first thing tomorrow.
SB.
Emily, who might this sister be that Becky was referring to here?
That would be Diane. Didn't you know Diane and Becky were sisters?
Nope.
I should have known, Zach. We're all family here.
It's a weird line reading, but okay. Doggo. I love that the picture for the end of this section is Thomas barfing in the toilet. That's the most important thing that happened in this section of the video game. Yes. I am excited to be a part of this plan.
Previously during the investigation.
I'm Kaysen, Forrest Kaysen.
Thomas, did you see Nick here?
F.K. in the coffee.
When I got here, he was already like this.
What are you doing? Get out of the way! I'll do it!
George, stay back. She's trying to speak.
No! It couldn't be! Nick! Oh, please, no!
You got us good this time, Zach.
Oh, I can't believe it, man. Now that's heavy.
God damn it, Keith.
When did Becky stop coming to work?
I think it was like from the day Anna was killed, man. Yeah, that's right. She was totally depressed.
She was totally depressed about something. Like that Anna was killed, man.
Let us know she wasn't coming in for work. She must have been totally in shock, the poor thing.
So you took the twins along to cheer her up.
That's right, hun. If only I knew it would be like this, I'd have spent more time talking to her.
You told me about a special secret between your children and Becky.
Yes, of course. What about it?
It seems Becky handed them an item before she was killed. Any idea what that might be?
Hello.
Now that you mention it, they had a box about this size, which they said was very important.
About this big.
That's it.
Big enough for a shoe and a
I'd
locket.
like to talk to them about this in person. Where are the boys now?
They met actually with Mr. Kaysen.
Oh.
They said they were going to visit Greenvale Forest Park today. They were going to take Willie for a walk. That dog of his.
Oh, that Willie.
Kaysen? Do you know him well?
That Willie who gave me an
he's a
infinite
good
ammo
guy.
magnum.
He always brings us gifts from his road trips. The kids love him, so we let him take them out every once in a while. You know, for a little quality time with the missus.
So we can make more twins.
But the situation calls for urgency.
You know what I'm saying?
I'll go and look for them myself.
Bro.
And if they come home without running into me, could you let us know?
Sure, of course. I'll contact the department.
Where is it? Where?
For you? Sally, okay. I think that's the one person I hadn't met in town yet.
Where could it be? Her dress.
Oh, Sally!
Sal, Anna's mother?
She's acting up again. She's been like
I
that
like
ever
the
since she
text
heard the
on those
news.
boxes was backwards.
What exactly is she doing?
Got no idea. But I guess she's in like, shock or something. Way I look at it, her daughter's death hasn't really sunk in the right way. Totally, man.
Is there a right way for
sorry
your
for
daughter's death to sink in?
Really? Have you seen Anna's
I mean,
dress
probably
today?
not, but there's probably
I
at
can't
least
find
a
it
way that leads you
anywhere.
not stumbling around rambling to yourself all day.
Zach, the wheels are turning, but not in the right way.
Like, some people will probably just settle into the good
Feel
old
it too?
alcoholism and depression.
Fair.
Okay, I'm gonna say it wouldn't have, but only because I like to imagine if that was the case, York wouldn't know Japanese. And I like to just picture him stumbling around the Inaba
Isaac and Isaiah
on
aren't
top
here.
of being a weird asshole,
apparently
also
out with
not
Kaysen.
knowing how to
Let's
talk
go
to
look for them.
anyone.
With Casey?
Yeah, but him and Dejima
Sounds
would
like
just
a
be
long
smoking.
story. Any ideas where to start looking?
Lily told me where they went. No problem.
He just finds a way to intuit what Dojima's saying through a series of grunts and nods. I mean, Adachi's basically Thomas.
Yeah. Both threw up at the side of a dead body.
Today, we're stuck here having to search
Yeah.
for lost children.
They're not lost. We're the ones who are lost.
Both hang out
And
with
so we
much
are, Emily.
cooler, grizzled detectives.
Zach, we may as well have fun if we're getting lost.
You sure know how to take your time at a time like this.
Hey, let's have some fun, lady.
Ugh.
Okay, how do I get to this stupid park? Like that.
Okay, you know what? I do want to hear what movies York would start referencing while he wandered the bad bathhouse.
Just looking up B movies with a sauna scene.
I was just thinking it's York wandering through the fucking bathhouse. He was like, Zach, this reminds me of Bigfoot
And
with
now
Stevie
two
Cooper.
young children are at the center of it.
Oh, hey, Kraft.
Oh yeah. Hey.
You okay? You sound like super depressed.
No, I'm laughing. Oh.
I don't know about TFP, but
No, I think TFP just actually got the joke.
Yeah.
That I said. Alright, I wasn't sure if that one was gonna go over, just didn't know if you remembered that one.
Zach, do you know about David Dakota?
just imagining York with the Red Letter Media crew now.
I mean, he talked about canon films earlier, so like.
Yeah, he'd fit right in. Really.
That's right, Zach. A killer eye. Still laughing at. I feel like you're not that far off. We could totally be Zach and York.
I feel like that's pretty accurate, especially considering half the time TFP's talking, I'm just remaining absolutely silent. It sounds like he's talking to himself.
I'm thinking.
Man, do you remember? I want to say it was that one time that like Gravity streamed something, and he had his audio off for like the first hour or something of the stream.
Oh, yeah.
So it was just I think me and Serv in there responding to what he was saying and sounding like absolute goddamn psychos. Because like was one of the three people in the conversation was muted and we just sounded nuts.
I feel like that happens with us a lot, because I think there's a part of Assassin's Creed Odyssey where it's just me talking for like an hour, and then I realized that I had the desktop audio muted. I feel like I remember that. Or at least something very similar happened on a stream.
I'm thinking. Can you give me some space? Don't worry, I can look for the twins at the same time.
Extra for long distance. I'm glad the FBI pays, like, good mileage for, you know, driving around. Yeah, I feel like I'm kind of giving, like, at this point, I feel like the
fast travel's a pipe dream.
Yeah.
York needs burnout crash mode.
I mean, most things do.
Is there something you...
And that's basically how the game started.
Oh, well, either way, it doesn't matter. I can see you won't be rushed.
You...
I'm gonna go ahead, okay?
She's gonna go ahead 5 feet.
Okay, that would be fine.
Then I'll head over to the place that Lily mentioned.
That's ahead.
Don't take too long before you catch up, okay?
She's taking the lead.
I just wanted to get this trading card. I'm not even gonna get the trading card because this cutscene's gonna start.
Agent York, I found Isaac and Isaiah. They're over there. Let's go.
Hello again, Isaac and Isaiah. I hear you're teaching Willie to do tricks.
Am I getting the laser beam sword? There's the laser beam sword.
Easy. Really simple. If he does it right, we give him a treat. A cookie if he does it right.
I see. You're very clever. So, tell me, you two. Could you perhaps tell me your other special secret with Becky?
No, we can't. It won't be a secret if we tell.
They've got a point.
I'm not telling. We promised Becky.
Now that's a problem. Because I also made a promise to Becky. A promise to catch the bad man who hurt her. But I can't keep my promise if I don't know what the secret is. Do you see?
The fast travel? Is that what I need to get the laser beam sword? Oh.
She told us to give Diane a box. It wasn't that heavy.
We took it to the art gallery and gave it to Diane.
Is that all Becky gave you?
Yep.
But I mean, do you really
just when we
want the
were
laser
leaving to
sword?
take the box to Diane, Becky called us back.
I mean, I have this
She
infinite
handed
ammo
us
magnum.
something. It was small and round.
I feel like an
Told
infinite
us to
ammo
keep it
magnum is
safe
better
in
than
our
a laser
pocket
sword.
and give it to Diane.
I could be wrong, but you know. And also, didn't you already get the
And then you
laser
met
sword
Carol
back
on
in
your
Silent
way?
Hill 3?
Yep, I took the round thing.
No, because that's a New Game Plus thing.
Okay, yeah.
We
Okay.
told her that we were on an errand for Becky. She said she'd do it for us.
But we told her no.
Did you get the transformation?
Becky asked us, not
No,
her.
because it's a New Game Plus thing.
Becky
Well, I
would
didn't
do
know
it
if you
herself.
started the New Game Plus to show off any of that stuff.
I don't think I
It's been
did.
a while. Okay.
So Becky did entrust the locket to them. And now Carol has it.
York touchdown.
Right, Kaysen?
Huh?
Hey, Kaysen.
You were in the room when Carol took the locket back from Diane. I saw you with Diane in the art gallery that day.
Well, yeah, I was there in the room, but I was only chatting with
I was
Diane.
being super
Then
suspicious.
Carol burst in, all angry looking. while Carol and Diane had their talk, I just sat there like a frog. Yeah, so Carol took the locket
Sat there
from
like a
Diane,
frog is a
but
weird
that
turn
has
of
nothing
phrase.
to do with me, right?
Yes, I believe so. But from this instant, you are now
I think it's part of a tree model, but it totally looks like there's a boom mic in this shot.
What? Can you do that? This is all starting to sound a little like Alice in Wonderland.
Which makes you Humpty Dumpty.
Huh?
Sick burns on Forrest Kaysen.
Isaac and Isaiah. Thank you.
Okay, yeah, it's definitely a tree, and it looks more like a tree without my TV's crazy overscan. But I only saw the far right leaf.
She'll come and help out at our store again, won't she?
So it just looked like a boom mic was peeking in.
Won't she?
Yeah. About Becky.
Filmed
That's
on location.
Right. Becky is almost totally better now.
In front of a live studio audience.
I don't think she'll be able to come and see you. I was told by Becky to keep this a secret. But she's actually a goddess of the forest, just like Anna. I think she's gonna be in the forest with Anna for a while.
York's like, whatever. I'm out.
We'll keep this a secret then, too.
Wow, that's why Anna and Becky are such good friends.
Yep, that's why they're
Okay,
good friends,
Willie.
creepy children.
You're happy too, aren't you?
Zach, I hope Emily doesn't end up as a forest goddess too.
Ba-dum-bum.
Okay then, Zach. Let's go over what we found out recently about the case.
Right.
First, Diane, the owner of the art gallery. She was out drinking with Nick Cormack in a bar on the night Anna died. Nick confirmed this, and so she has an alibi. But then we have what Nick's wife Olivia told us.
According to Olivia, Nick and Diane not only went to the bar, but also went somewhere else that night. Do you remember where that was, Zach?
To the gallery.
That's right, the art gallery. Before entering the gallery, Diane looked back.
Diane used her night vision.
Almost as though she saw Olivia in the dark. Nick's behavior has also become more suspicious by the day. If Olivia is correct, then he is heavily involved in this case. But we have no conclusive evidence of that at the moment. The only thing we can say for sure...
Yes?
The comment in the chat there is just, you know, oddly prescient.
He has no alibi for the crime. But that fact alone means nothing.
Considering what happens later in this game.
That called Thomas to report trouble at Becky's place.
Quint.
That's right. It was Quint, Becky's boyfriend. He went to her house and saw the tragedy. Now, about Becky's murder. I'm embarrassed and mortified. Killer struck again while we were on the case.
Fucked up. Fucked up thing to do.
We found her bitten off tongue. A massive amount of red seeds that poured out with blood. Then an inverted peace symbol, like the one seen at the site of Anna's murder. From the similarities, one can deduce that Anna's killer killed Becky.
We also found one other important piece of evidence in Becky's room. Can you remember what that was?
The journal?
That's right.
Oh, that's what SB stands for. Sketchbook.
She had apparently written a letter to her sister Diane. It revealed that Becky took a locket from Anna's body at the crime scene. She also admitted to borrowing a pair of Diane's stiletto heel shoes. So Miss Stiletto Heels was Becky.
There was something else at the end of the letter. It said that she handed the locket and stiletto heel shoes to someone. Do you remember who's that?
Isaac and Isaiah. Quint.
That's right, Zach. And from what Isaac and Isaiah told us,
Carol offered to take the items to Diane, but the twins refused. They gave them to Diane themselves, as they had promised. For some reason, Carol wanted the locket. She ended up storming into the gallery to take it from Diane. And when Carol took the locket from
Carol
Diane,
is Thomas's sister, right?
Is Case
Yes?
or was he just there by coincidence?
I'm super confident. I don't remember half the characters in this game, much less who they're related to.
Why did Carol want it so badly? The questions are mounting. Come to think of it, Quint, the first witness, has no alibi for Becky's death.
Quint!
We checked the phone records, and his call definitely came from her house. Is it possible he attacked Becky and then called us from the scene?
But everyone is suspicious one way or another. What should we do next, Zach?
I think we should do a bunch of side missions, and then...
Who's the most suspicious?
I mean, they're all suspicious. Nick?
No, I don't.
No, not Nick.
He's certainly suspicious, but there is someone else at the center.
Is it gonna be Quint? Nope. Okay, it's gonna be Diane.
He's certainly suspicious, but there is someone else at the center of this.
That's right. Becky's sister and Carol's enemy, linked to both Nick and Kaysen, the elegant owner of the art gallery.
Zach, that's our next move. We'll start with Diane.
So, you want to find out everything there is to know about Diane?
That's right. There's just too many things that we don't know.
You think she'll like my heart tie?
First, we need more intel about the relationship between Nick and Diane.
How?
Nick and Diane meet every night at the bar. Let's use that. George, we'll need you to stake out the gallery.
What do you mean?
Wait in the parking lot of the art gallery and tail Diane when she leaves. If she goes anywhere other than the bar, you let me know. Emily, you take the diner. Wait for Nick and tail him to the bar too. As with George, if he goes anywhere else, then you let me know.
Okay.
Thomas, you keep a watch on them inside the bar.
Thomas, go in your sister's bar.
Yes, I will.
I'll be waiting in the parking lot of the bar. Once Nick and Diane are together, I will follow them wherever they go. What time do they usually show up, Thomas?
Around the same time. Usually
I did one of
22
them.
and 2300.
One or two of them.
Then at that time we do it, boys and girls.
Excuse me? Saving. Please wait. That should just about do it for today's Deadly Premonition.
Alright.
Been a little over 2 hours, but, you know, things started happening. And
yeah. Productive day.
Zach, we need to be at Carol's bar at 2200. Looks like we have some time to kill.
Oh,
We
yeah.
can go to the diner and see how Nick and Olivia are doing.
Well, it is definitely not lunchtime at the moment, so... Whoops. Anyway. Well, that was really close. Join us next time for some more side missions, and then some more main missions, probably.
Yay.
Night, everybody.
Good night, everybody.
Bye-bye.